Excerpts from the Book of Zeal. The Fairies. The fairies are larger than the pixies and gnomes, but still small as far as members of mankind go. The largest are about half the size of members of some of the other races. Fairies have wings, but they are not the flyers that the pixies are. The fairies build their settlements around lakes and in forests mostly, but some also live in the frozen north and even near fiery volcanoes. Their villages are secluded. They aren't easy to find, but even if a typical traveler does happen upon a fairy village, he or she will not see it. The fairies use magic to cloak their settlements. Of the races of mankind, only other children of the Leafer can enter without help. The fairies are secretive. They keep in regular contact with the other children of the Leafer, but they only communicate with the follow-on races on their own terms. They have a soft spot for the elves and delight in teaching them. The other follow-on races, however, do not receive the same treatment. Of all the races, the fairies excel in magic the most. They use it in almost every aspect of their lives. Their use of magic also has led to them having the closest ties with the world of Fadiel. They commune with the elementals. They have gone as far as to make themselves the unspoken liaison between the elementals and mankind. Their self-appointed role has given them an attitude of superiority. Sometimes they forget that they themselves are just members of mankind. Fairy communities have a tight hierarchy. The most powerful male and female in a community are paired. They rule the settlement. They have a royal court made of the most accomplished and wisest of the fairies in the community. Although all fairies find mates, the members of the royal couple are the only fairies capable of reproducing. Their union produces, on average, 3 children a year. Because of this, the fairies have one of the smallest populations of all the races. Fairies live around 2,000 years, and since they seldom put themselves in hazardous situations, they almost always live out their full life spans. As a result, deaths do not occur very often in fairy communities. When someone dies, a quaint ceremony follows the passing, unless the deceased was a member of the royal court. In that case, a village-wide event follows the death. Oddly, the bodies of fairies disappear 2 to 3 crones after they die. They are the only members of mankind that do not need the spectres to escort their souls to the essence. The fairies' haughty attitudes make them less prone to feeling the need to worship the Vespers. Because of this, the Vespers visit and live among the fairies in a way they do not with other races. The Vespers desire the same type of relationship with all the races of mankind, but the awe their presences inspire in the other races prevents this. The tendency to find Vespers and Elementals in or near the fairy cities makes those settlements centers of learning as well as world-renowned points of enlightenment. The importance associated with their settlements does nothing to combat their arrogance. Thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe for more tales from Zeal. Also, look out for Birth of the Forever King, the first novel from the world of Zeal. It's coming soon.